Hello guys, here I am for another video brought to you by Riyadh Quba, an English teacher. This is the third part of the sixth lesson entitled The Brain Drain. In this video, we're going to be talking about the repercussions, implications, and impacts of the brain drain on our country, Tunisia. If you're interested and you want to find out more, please continue watching this video. Welcome back. This is a three-part series in this lesson entitled The Brain Drain. In the previous videos, we learned how to deal with the writing task and talked about the push and pull factors of the brain drain in Tunisia. You can find the links to the videos in the description box below. In this video, we're going to be talking about the implications, repercussions, and impacts of this phenomenon on our country and try to provide some solutions. So subscribe to the channel to get notified whenever I upload a new video. There is a general consensus that education is an incredibly important factor to reduce poverty and put an end to a lot of social problems. When an individual receives their education, that person may stay in their home country for a while. But if the economy is depressed, they may move abroad to work. When this happens, countries are said to have faced a brain drain or the migration of health personnel in search of the better standards of living and quality of life, higher salaries, access to advanced technology, and more stable political conditions in different places worldwide. This is exactly what is happening in our country. We are witnessing a severe economic downturn or depression. Unemployment is on the rise. University graduates are facing an uncertain future. The government is freezing public service hiring, and there is a sense of despair and frustration among the younger generation. The sense of despair, which is exasperated by the absence of a real change and a lack of a perceived improvement, has pushed a lot of Tunisian professionals to leave the country. Unfortunately, our nation has been left behind, and this has resulted in many gaps in vital industries. What are they? That's what we will be talking about in this video. But before that, I would like to remind you of how big the brain drain in Tunisia is. Here we go. So you see, these statistics are alarming and shocking. Our country is suffering from a cycle of social problems that the brain drain has helped perpetuate. The migration of the Tunisian skilled workers did not cause the economic problems of the country. Yet, these problems have become more difficult to solve when its highly skilled professionals have left the country. Tunisia's loss of highly skilled workers to the developed world is troubling in many ways. Let's go over these statistics and see how destructive the brain drain to our country and its economy can be. First, attracted by higher wages and better career options, 94,000 highly skilled Tunisians have left the country in the past years, according to the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. But the question is, what can this lead to? Not only does it lead to the sudden expatriation of much-needed cadres, the departure of skilled workers means depriving the country of the fruits of its investment in human resources. This can weaken our country, deprive it of important skills and workforce, and this can also prevent or limit innovation, business growth, and national development. As for university teachers, we have 4,000 highly qualified university teachers. Our country, Tunisia, devotes a very low budget to research centers, which prevents many young Tunisians from developing their skills. They hence end up heading to developed countries where their knowledge and capabilities are valued. The migration of Tunisia's capital assets robs our country and our nation of research and innovation potential, thereby limiting the growth and development of the local academic teaching and research institutions as well as other public sector institutions. Moving on now to the 1,200 businessmen who are the backbone of society and the lifeblood of the country's economic growth. Businessmen create new companies in society, which translates into a multiplier effect in the economy through the creation of new jobs, social development, and technological innovation, thus creating economic growth. However, with fewer businessmen in the country, we will suffer from a lack of investments, the economic growth will be slower, and job opportunities will not be created, which can further entrench this problem and hinder the country's prospects for economic recovery. As for engineers, according to businessnews.com, every year over 3,000 young IT engineers leave Tunisia for Europe. The departure of engineers will lead to the loss of innovative ideas. This means that there will be no innovation and no technology of any kind. We will also be completely dependent on developed countries, and we could end up with a society without knowledge. How can we make progress when the cream of this country leave it behind? It is crystal clear that the brain drain in Tunisia is a silent killer. These statistics have clearly shown that this brain drain has had a particularly adverse effect on Tunisia's economy, which has deteriorated in recent years. So I think it's time to end the brain drain and move to brain gain. It's time for a great mind of Tunisia to return home. You are the mind we need, doctor. Stopping Tunisia's brain drain will, without a doubt, take efforts from both the Tunisian government and the private sector. Here are some of the solutions that we can suggest. First, the Tunisian government should improve the working conditions in the country, provide attractive salaries to highly qualified people based on their qualifications and experience, and promote people on merit only. Second, on job creation, the government should have a say by encouraging large companies, big companies to set up headquarters in Tunisia. The government can encourage foreign companies to invest in our country by relaxing regulations on private businesses, making it cheaper for those businesses to operate, and freeing up money to hire educated employees. Third, as for researchers, the government should improve the quality of our universities, bring them at par with universities in Europe and America, and provide adequate research facilities. Ideally, the government should increase funding for research and innovation and improve the working conditions here and the education system. Fourth, the government should turn the brain drain into a brain gain through implementing new contracts, scholarships, and government policies. Three methods of implementing and enhancing reverse brain drain are through retaining Tunisian students, encouraging them to pursue their tertiary studies abroad, and promoting them to return. When they do so, expatriates will remit savings, act as bridges for foreign investment and trade, and facilitate the transfer of skills and knowledge. Now, after this three-part series, it's time to practice. Knowledge is of no value unless we put it into practice. Here is the topic. Each year, Tunisia is losing a good number of its highly qualified professionals in search of better standards of living. Write an article for your school magazine in which you express your opinion about this topic. Do not write more than 12 lines. Write your answer in the comment section below and I will correct it for you as usual. But before that, I recommend that you watch this video to learn how to write a good article, and you can find the link to the video as usual in the description box below. That's all for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also to make sure to subscribe to our channel so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much. Love and peace. Riyadh.